How's it going, everyone? I am back again today with another video on the Lexus. Once again, it is my 2005 Lexus GX470. As you might have seen by the title of this video, I'm going camping next week. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of mild off-roading there. It's going to be nothing extreme, nothing like Moab level, but gravel, back roads, off-road, some stream crossings and whatnot. So I want to have as much ground clearance as I possibly can. In order to do that, I'm going to try to get rid of the running boards right there and the little mud flap on the back. Won't give me a ton, but it'll at least be some more ground clearance on the side. Probably won't even need it, but you know, maybe if I like this enough, I'll keep them off after today. So I'm going to get to removing those now. So I'm going to start on the passenger side. I'm just going to open up both of my doors right here, just so that I have enough room to work. You want to start on the inside right here. You can see this little clip right here. There are clips going all the way down the side. I'll count out how many there are, let you know. 10 clips total. So you're going to want to pop each one of these out. I'm going to get my little pry tool right here and I'm going to pop them out and show you how you do that. So I'll get on that now. So for each side there are 10 of those clips total. You can see that I already popped this one out right here. This is what it looks like at the back. The way that I did it, I just took a screwdriver, put it in here, took another screwdriver, put it in here, kind of pulled them evenly and it pops straight out. So you can see my two flatheads right here. I'm going to proceed to do that for the next 10. Or the next 9, sorry. It's going to be kind of hard to get this one, but you just kind of got to work around it evenly or else you'll snap the clips off. They come out pretty easily once you get it going, so like I said, I'll show you right now. I just forgot to put my watch on this morning. I don't feel like getting it. There you go. Kind of shot out at me, but you can see that it is not broken. There's clip number 2. Gonna get on clip number 3 right now. Kind of does help you to get one side before the other. And then just pry evenly. There you go. Clip number 3. And I'm just gonna get going on the rest of them. Well, that one just kind of snapped in half, so that's one less that I'm going to have if I decide to put these back in. So, can't always win. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Just finish getting the rest of that out. That's whatever, I'll get on that one later. Now all that's left is this one right here that I just kind of chipped out, so I'm just going to probably break it the rest of the way out of there. I might hold on to it if I can salvage any of it, but I mean at the end of the day half of it's missing, so if it breaks I'm not too pressed about it. I can't seem to get that one out. I'm just going to try to work around it. Next I have my DeWalt 205 piece mechanics tool set. I'm going to use my 12mm socket and my 10mm socket if the internet serves me correctly, and that's what I'm going to use to get off the actual running board now that the clips are off. So I am now on the underside of the Lexus. If you can see that backwards L-shaped bracket right there, that's what holds on your running boards. There are 3 of those. Each of them have these 2 12mm bolts up here. You're just going to want to take those out. Now before I did that, I unplugged my light connection right here. That's just, it clips in right here, so you just push down this little tab up here and pull it out. Mine didn't really want to come out. I don't think it's ever been taken out, as you can see by all that dirt and grime inside. But it comes out eventually. Pretty tight under here. Don't have it lifted up at all, but I'm just fitting underneath pretty tightly. Pretty snug. I'm just going to get those 12mm bolts out on this one, the one over here, and then the one on my left. So I'll get going on that. Alright, there's one bolt. You can see what it looks like right there. Just a few more of these. You can hear my ratchet hitting the frame right there. There's not a ton of space to work with, but it's enough. Now once you can get a hand loosened, start hand loosening it, because it is a pain. I should have gotten my socket extension. I'll know for the next few, but for this one I'm just going to loosen it out by hand. Now once you get these 2 bolts out, I'm not going to go onto the left and right bracket yet. I'm going to show you where the next one that I'm going to hit is going to be. That's where the 10mm bolt is. There's only one of those, so I'm just going to get that out real quick while I can. Alright, so just for reference of where I am right now, this is my front right side tire. This is the 10mm bolt right up here that I was telling you about. You can use a Phillips head screwdriver or a 10mm socket. I'm just going to use a Phillips head screwdriver to try to get it out. Should be just as easy as the other one, so I'm going to get on that. I'm not going to record it because I can't fit my tripod underneath of it, but you get the gist of how to undo a screw. Alright, I actually had to use my 10mm socket for that because it was too stripped to fit the Phillips head screw. But yeah, that's out. I have the 2 12mm bolts over there by my socket wrench. I put an extension on here so I could actually use this. I'm going to get an extension on my 12mm, and then I'm going to get both sides of that out. And then the running boards should just come clean off, so we'll see if that's the case. So here's where I'll be working next. You can see 1 bolt up here and 1 bolt down here. I am closer to the front of the vehicle right now, so this is the one that I'll be getting on. You can see, like I said, this bolt up here, pretty rusty. As is most of the underside of the car, but what do you expect? Maryland loves to use a ton of salt on their roads unnecessarily. I mean, you need some. You don't need as much as they probably use, but I don't know. That's just me going on a rant again. So I'll get these 2 bolts out. There's one. There's 2. Now at this point the running board's pretty loose over here, so it looks like it's on its way to come out, so that's a good sign. Once again, it's hard to get the camera down here, but there's a bolt up here, if you can see my finger, and a bolt right below it down here. I'm just going to remove each of those, and then it should be pretty loose, just about ready to come off. I don't know if there's still anything left, but if there is, I'll find it. There's one. You can see it is pretty loose right now. It is being held on by pretty much that 1 clip, so I'm going to slide out from under here while it's still holding on, and then I'll remove it completely. I was able to work around this one clip, and now you can see that the running board is hanging. There is one last clip that I forgot to get on the driver's side. And that is just right over here. It just kind of latches in. Down there you can see it's pinned in right there. Now these are the ones that are a pain to get out, so I'm just going to try to use my screwdriver, pop that out, and then pull the rest of it out. So I'm going to give that a shot. Now there's actually two clips. There's one that's right here and one that's right here. And this just continues to prove my track record of never being able to get those off because I broke both of them in the process. However, if you're going to put them back on, it's just going to be a little loose right there. So it's no big deal. So I'm going to close up the doors. Haven't even taken a chance to look at it yet. So that definitely looks like it's sitting higher. Whether, well, not whether it is or isn't. It isn't, but it looks like it. I kind of like it. You can see that exposed frame if you look down here, but otherwise it's not too bad of a look. Gonna put this one away and then get onto the other side. Now I'm gonna give a shot at removing the other side's running board. It's probably just gonna be the exact same thing as last time. If anything special comes up, I'll note it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna time lapse it. So as you can see by my pile of 8 right here, I have 8 of them out that came out successfully. That leaves one right here. You can see I've been working at this one to no avail. I've been able to get it off. And same deal goes for this one over here. This one cracked in half right off the bat. So I'm going to continue to try to get those off. If I can't get them off, I'll just have to wait till the end like I did last time. So this tab in the back, where is it? Right there. You see it kind of wedged in there. Does not want to come out. This one though, I was able to get out. So back to the time lapse. So I thought I had time lapse running the past 5 minutes or so. I guess I didn't because I went over to my phone and it was turned off. But yeah, I have all the bolts out of the running board. As you can see, it's in no condition to hold any weight right now. All the bolts are out and all the clips are right there. So the only thing that's holding up any weight on this thing right now is just the clip here that you can't see. And then coming around to the other side, the little clip right here. So I'm going to take those off same way I did last time, just kind of work it out. It's a pain. I can't guarantee I'm not going to break them because I did on the last two, but if I get it out, I get it out. Alright, well we have the rear side drops right here. The front's still connected, so I'm going to pry off those connectors and then I'm going to get this off completely. So I got the running board completely off of this side too. Unfortunately, it did break this little clip right here again. I figured it would. These clips are a pain. I can never get them. It's whatever, I guess. But yeah, here's the running board. I'm going to go stow that away. Going to put my tools away, and then we should be good to go. And just like that, the running boards are off, so here's a final look at her. I'll put in before and after pictures at the end of this video, just for a comparison. But here she is from the passenger side. Moving over. It definitely looks like it sits taller, which I like. Here it is from the driver's side. So I'm not 100% sure if I like it or not, because when you look down low, it's kind of hard to see from the camera, but you can see everything underneath down there. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, but when you're walking up, can't really notice it too much. Like I said, definitely looks like it sits higher, but it is a much higher step to get in. Not anything unbearable, but it's definitely different. I said as well that I was going to remove these little mud flaps at the back. I don't think I'm going to do that. If you want to, it's a T25 bit. There's a piece there, or screw here, screw there, and then some Phillips heads on the other side. I just didn't know if I wanted to just because of this weird body contour line right there, so I'm not going to get on that. But aside from that, that is going to be pretty much the end of this part of the video. Hope that was explanatory. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward job. Just 7 bolts, I believe, and then a couple connectors, 20 total, and then your electrical connectors which just pop out. So nothing too bad. Now before I wrap up this video though, I do want to say one last thing just regarding the channel in general. You might notice that my microphone quality just dropped. That's because I don't have my little microphone plugged in. One of the main reasons that I bought this microphone was because my iPhone 11's microphone broke. That's what I'm recording on right now. But this iPhone 11, this is actually the last video that I'll be recording on it for this channel. Now I have my mic plugged back in. You can see, like I said, I'm recording on my iPhone 11, have it hooked up to the little tripod that I use. However, like I said, this will be the last video that I make using it. I've liked this phone, served me well. It's going to be kind of sad to get rid of it because it did help me kick off my YouTube channel. I mean, this is something new. I figured I have a good phone, so I'll go at it. So I'll miss this phone. I thought about keeping it in addition to whatever I ended up getting, and I decided not to because I can still get enough trade-in money for this. So I'll edit this, and then once I'm done with that, I'm going to ship it back to Apple. They're going to give me trade-in credit because I already got my new phone. It's right here. I got the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I was debating on what I was going to get. I decided I'm recording with YouTube now, so I figured, you know what? This has a good camera. Got a little bit of dust on it from my pocket, but good camera, quality phone, high-end processor. I was going to wait till November, but I figured, hey, this is an investment that I'll make for myself and my YouTube channel, so I'm going to be using this to record now. I'll try to record in 60 frames per second, 4K. I've been doing 1080p 60 on my 11. I've liked it so far. It's been a good resolution to go with, usually easy to format and everything. I might still get the new phone and then trade in my 12 Pro Max when it comes out in November to see if that one's any good, but for now, just saying goodbye to the 11. I'll miss it. Served me well, helped me kick off the channel onto the 12 Pro Max. So that'll be the end of this video. Thanks again for watching.